guys. If you're struggling to find a good woman, one who's feminine, loyal, and actually relationship material, there's a reason. Most men think it's because they have bad luck or that all women are the same, but that's not entirely true. There's very clear patterns that separates men who actually attract high quality women from those who constantly end up with low quality ones, or worse, get ignored completely. But today, that changes because I'm exposing the 5 biggest mindset mistakes holding most men back in dating, and more importantly, how to fix them. Most guys don't realize how much control they actually have. The way you present yourself, the mindset you carry, and even the people you surround yourself with all shape the kind of women you attract. I go a lot deeper into this in my book, Attraction Secrets. Link is in the description if you want to grab it. But let's get into it. Mistake number 1, your image is sabotaging you. Women judge you long before you speak. Your image isn't just how you look, it's how you carry yourself, how you move, and how you present yourself to the world, both online and in person. Here's something most men don't realize. The moment a woman is even slightly interested in you, she's looking you up online. She's checking your Instagram, your Facebook, your TikTok, whatever you have, because your social media is a reflection of you. Have you ever gone onto a woman's page that you thought was attractive, and the minute you land on her profile, you see nothing but half-naked pics and twerking? Yeah, it may be fun to look at, but you would never take her seriously. And it's the exact same thing with men. If she checks your social media and all she sees is thirst trap comments where you're publicly simping over random women, twerking videos, fighting clips, or memes that scream, "I have nothing valuable going on in my life," desperate attempts for validation, showing off fake status, flexing, or posting low quality and low value content, she will instantly categorize you as not a serious option. Women look at your social media the same way you look at a woman's OnlyFans link in her bio. It tells them everything they need to know about your mindset. Here's how to fix your online image. Stop engaging with low quality content online. Women can see your likes and comments, and it makes you look desperate. Instead, post with purpose. Share things that show that you have a life, fitness, business, travel, hobbies, anything like that, or anything that suggests ambition and self-improvement. Avoid oversharing. We live in a world where everything and everyone is so overexposed. Mystery is attractive. If your page tells your entire life story with nothing left out, she has no reason to get to know you. And here's the thing, your real life image matters even more. Women, like men, are extremely visual. They size you up instantly based on how you present yourself. In evolutionary psychology, this is called the rapid assessment theory. Within seconds, people make snap judgments about your status, dominance, and desirability from how you look to how you move. So if you walk with your head down, slouched shoulders, or nervous energy, you signal weakness. If you're well groomed, clean cut, and carry yourself with confidence, you signal strength. Here's how to fix your in-person image. Posture and body language. Stand tall, own your space, and move with purpose. Dress like a man who respects himself. It goes without saying, but clothes should fit well, shoes should be clean, and hygiene should be on point. Fix your voice. Slow down when you speak. Speak from your chest and control your tone. A deeper, more controlled voice is scientifically proven to make men more attractive. Your presence alone should make a woman take notice before you even say a word. Mistake number 2, your attitude is pushing women away. It's true that women are drawn to confidence, but most men misunderstand what confidence actually looks like. And this is where a lot of men go wrong. They act cocky, thinking they're God's gift to women, and try to dominate conversations to prove themselves. They're too passive, afraid to lead, afraid to make a move, or constantly wait for the woman to take the lead. They carry bitterness from past relationships, constantly talking about how all women are the same, or projecting resentment onto new women. Here's the reality. Women mirror energy. If you act like she's the end-all be-all, she'll treat you like a fan. If you carry yourself with the self-worth that you know you have, she'll try and prove herself to you. Here's how to fix it. Confidence comes from action, not mindset alone. Get your finances, fitness, and purpose in order. Women can feel when a man is progressing in life. Learn to say no. Weak men agree to everything just to please women. Strong men have boundaries and then reinforce those boundaries. Emotional control equals power. If a woman can easily trigger you, manipulate your emotions, or push buttons, she will never respect you. A man who has options values himself and refuses to be emotionally controlled and will always be able to attract women effortlessly. Mistake number 3, you're looking in the wrong places. If you want a high quality woman, ask yourself, where would these type of women hang out? Common mistakes are expecting to find a wife in a bar, club, or a casual hookup culture, relying on dating apps which favor attention-seeking women over relationship-ready women, only meeting women through social media, where validation seekers thrive. Here's how to fix it. Go to places where women of substance hang out, business events, fitness groups, travel meetups, join meetup communities. If you want a woman who values fitness, get in the gym. If you want a woman who values knowledge, go to networking events. Improve your social circle. The best women are usually introduced to men through friends they respect. Basically, guys, your environment dictates and controls your results. Mistake number 4, you're scared of commitment and don't even really realize it. Most men who struggle to find a good woman aren't unlucky. They're subconsciously avoiding commitment. Yes, you could say you want commitment, but do you really? The chase is exciting because new women bring validation, and settling down can feel like you're losing freedom. If you've never seen a healthy relationship, you probably associate commitment with control, drama, or manipulation. Maybe your parents divorced, or maybe you watched a toxic relationship where one person had all the power and left the other person powerless. When that's your only reference, you assume commitment means losing control, but that's not true. The problem comes when men lose themselves in committed relationships. They go from being strong, independent, and driven to overly accommodating and emotionally dependent. They sacrifice their ambitions, social life, and goals just to keep the relationship going. Then they wonder why the woman loses attraction. The truth is, women are drawn to the man they first fell for. That's why it's important to always show up as your true self. The right woman will complement your life, not take it over. Men also tend to fear heartbreak more than women do. Women experience emotional pain more frequently, process it, talk about it, and move on. But men, they typically let 1 or 2 bad experiences shape their entire outlook. They hold on to what an ex from 5 years ago did and use that pain to avoid relationships altogether. Here's how to fix it. Be honest with yourself. If you're not ready for something serious, or you're still carrying emotional baggage from your past, don't waste your time or hers. Focus on yourself first. If you're ready for a strong relationship, develop the skills that make that work. Learn communication, emotional control, and leadership. Reason number 5, your friends are keeping you stuck. A lot of times, guys cut their own throat before they even open their mouths because women have already judged them by the company they're keeping. So if your circle is loud, cursing, catcalling, disrespectful, you're already done for because you're guilty by association. And what's even more detrimental is the fact that that toxicity rubs off on you. You start to embody it, often without even really realizing it, because you're a product of your environment. You become like the people you spend the most time with. Meaning, if your friends are bitter, always complaining about women, or constantly live in victim mode, you're likely headed in that same direction. If you consistently hear all women are gold diggers, or there's no such thing as a good woman, enough times, you start believing it, even if it's not true. And before you say this couldn't happen to you because you're confident in who you are, understand that no one, and I mean no one, is immune to influence. Here's how to fix it. Audit your circle ruthlessly. If your friends are losers who do nothing but complain, take no self-accountability, and are absolutely okay with doing nothing to improve themselves, distance yourself. If your circle is full of guys who can't hold down a relationship, ask yourself, do you really want to end up like them? I'm not saying to cut them off as friends, but you can love them from a distance. Upgrade your circle. The best way to attract high-quality women is to be around high-quality men. Women are drawn to men who command respect, and if your circle is full of disciplined, successful, and driven men, she's gonna assume you're cut from the same cloth. Hang around men who are winning in life. Guys with strong relationships, ambition, and leadership qualities. Get in areas where these men are focused on leveling up, whether it's business, fitness, or mindset. The company you keep speaks louder than anything you could ever say. If you want better women in your life, surround yourself with better men. So at the end of the day, this all comes down to one thing. You are in control. The kind of women you attract, the way they see you, and the way they treat you is a direct reflection of how you show up to the world. Once you fix your mindset, upgrade your circle, and then set your standard, women will either rise to meet them or they'll filter themselves out. Either way, you win. If you're ready to understand what really makes women want you, grab my book, Attraction Secrets. Links in the description. So with that being said, until the next video, I'll see you guys later. Bye.